welcome back. How you guys doing? Happy holidays. If you're seeing this is a little bit after Christmas. It's been busy, but I hope you guys have enjoyed my whole book. I just posted chapter 7. I will leave that in one of the links here or here. And I'll also have other links to the other chapters as well. I'm very excited to say that we are completely done with the book. It's been a very emotional happiness, I can definitely say. But in this video today, I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of not just like a backstory, but like in different chapters, kind of point out a little bit of things, answer some questions that I've gotten on different platforms. I do have an Instagram and a TikTok, and I do leave that in the description. You can always go and add me. You can always ask questions on there. You can always comment. And as we get into this video, please make sure you subscribe to those 2 beautiful red buttons. And I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday, and hope you guys enjoyed this weekend, and thanks for liking my video. I actually have note cards, and I'm actually going to start with chapter 1. I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, who is this mystery girl? Like, who's this summer love that Kevin had? What was her name? And why was she from a city over? And how come we never got to hear any more? Well, what I can say is when I was writing the book, I kind of wanted to leave, as I've said in all of my videos, I like cliffhangers, I like mysteries, I like to not give away certain characters. I try to hold back on a few, so you guys can definitely continue on this series, maybe find a little bit more in the next chapter. And Diver City is a city that I made up. It's not real. And for the girl that is from Diver City, you will learn more about her in book 2, which I do have a book reveal cover for that coming soon, this month. I can't believe we're actually in 2020 already, and it's been shocking, but hopefully you guys enjoy the new videos to come. I can say there's going to be a lot more videos, and hopefully you guys are enjoying so far. And Wrestlers Ohio, I kind of wanted Kevin to be a wrestler at first. That's where I got the Wrestler Ohio from. I wanted him to be this like big famous kind of school wrestler. That's the point I was going with, until I was like, some fantasies, some teenage boys, they kind of go through like this huge phase of like, do I want to be in football, father figure. So I kind of figured, let's just go with the football thing and kind of see how that goes. But I do want to say is I was thinking of Kevin to be a wrestler. And the Golden Star Boy, I can definitely say, as any of you guys have probably like done football games, or it's always a tradition to some families. It's probably like, oh, daughter's being a cheerleader. I kind of wanted to kind of keep that little same thing going, but I can definitely say it was kind of a twist. Book 2 is a lot different. I can say Kevin's character, if you guys have not read the full book, I'm definitely not going to give out too much in this detail in case this is the first video that a few of you guys do come across. I do have an intro of my book and where I explain it and where I got the passion of it. I will definitely leave all those videos in this description. Plus, I do have a playlist of 2 different playlists actually, one for my book and one for some of the videos that I have made about my book, and you guys can definitely go check it out there. In chapter 2, this is when you get to meet Kevin's mom and how she's now dating the state over as town mayor, and how Kevin kind of goes through this little phase of, okay, why is my mom dating this guy? Is it for the fanciness? Is it for the richness? Is it for just, oh, he has money, let's, be with this person? It kind of takes a toll on Kevin's life, but you get to know more about that kind of through this book, but a little bit more in chapter 2 and a little bit more in book 2. When I do in the next chapter, which is chapter 3, I do explain a little bit about, it's the whole chapter of Kevin's dad's side of the family. You don't really get to know much about Kevin's mom's side, but you do figure that out in book 2. You get to know a little bit more about Kevin's mom and the whole situation, and it gets a little bit more into that. And the diner retail place and how that came about. I love diners. I've always been a little bit of a fan of diners, so I thought it'd be cool to put that in there, and kind of have a little diner shop where all the high school kids go to, where to eat and everything. So I've always been a fan of diners, so I thought that was kind of cool to put into my book as well. And I know you guys are probably asking, why is there 2 Golden Star Boys? When I came up with the character Jake, he was an interesting character. I wanted him to kind of have this similar aspect as Kevin, but not all. So I figured, why not make a character that's Kevin's best friend, has the same kind of personality, have the same kind of lifestyle. So I thought that was pretty cool. But when I was coming up with the character Jake, I almost, when I started in my comprehension notebook, I was actually going to make Jake Kevin's brother, which I was thinking of that when I was writing the book, but I was like, okay, he kind of needs a best friend now. We're getting into, who's going to be his best friend, who's going to be there for him. So I kind of made Kevin and Jake best friends. In chapter 3, if you haven't read, that's one of my favorites, the Haynes family. You learn a little bit about their last name, the moonshining, and the grandparents. I've always been kind of a fan of the moonshiners. I don't want to give too much information, but I do love moonshine. I know it's very tasty. And the grandparents, I have always loved those kind of old history stories that your grandparents tell you. So I thought that was kind of interesting to put in there. And Aunt Kathy, she is a character that I got based off a family member. I'm not going to say who or who I based it off of, but the character to me came along through a family member. This person is inspiring to me. This person is hilarious and can solve a problem in 20 minutes. So I figured, why not give that type of character in my book, and that's where I came up with Aunt Kathy. She is a lot more present in book 2. You will get to see more of her character in the book 2 and learn a little bit about her and see why she was never brought up in Kevin's life, and see why no one never really told anybody about her and why she randomly pops up. And I'm sure you guys are wondering about the, which I don't want to give too much information on it, but I did write it down on my note card, about the mayor money deal and how the mayor wanted Kevin to come up with a bunch of information on the moonshining information of his grandparents. There's not really much to that. I kind of wanted to leave that off as a cliffhanger, but you do find more information in book 2. And chapter 4 is where senior prank goes wrong. Chapter 4 is another one of my favorites. This is where you get to meet a new college friend, the town mayor's daughter deal, to where Kevin had to date a mayor's daughter. I kind of put that in there because usually the football senior Golden Star person always dates like the head cheerleader, or like it's a thing. So I kind of like went different directions with it, instead of, oh, she's captain cheerleader, oh, why is he not dating the girl, the captain cheerleader? But the girl in the book, Talion, she is a cheerleader, but she is not the captain. I kind of wanted to put a spin off of it, but her character to me was just, so Kevin had somebody, and so he wasn't always getting like the attention of the one night stand and all that. So and everyone I've gotten questions about is, who is McKenna Bray? McKenna Bray is a character who becomes more in book 2. He is Jake's new college friend, which if you guys have read 1 through 7 of my book, you do find out that that is Jake's new lover. He comes out on the last chapter about how he really likes this person understands him, and you get to see through the letter that Kevin writes and everything, and gets to experience everything and be able to come out as, okay, well, this is who I am, as Kevin's coming out as well as, okay, well, I'm writing this letter to my parents, I'm fixing to leave, how do I deal with that? And I kind of liked how Kevin wrote the letter. I'm kind of glad that he kind of put it in not just a school newspaper, but kind of melded it. I kind of thought that was a little bit like mystery, like, oh my goodness, like this is our student Garboy. But I hope you guys do like it. I've enjoyed it. And just so you know that my book is still free, you can always comment, you can email me. I do leave 2 other social media platforms down in the description below, and I will always have them in every video. You can definitely email me as well, or comment, or on any of the other ones for a free copy. I will love to mail you one. Just know that I only send out 5 per person. But if you would like to get more or to help copy more, please let me know, and I can definitely help you do that. And in chapter 5 is where some of the secrets come out. It's where the book is kind of getting to the point to where Kevin's life is fixing to come to an adulthood. He's fixing to go to college for a year. He's fixing to come out to his parents. He still doesn't know about the army. He doesn't know anything, like what is he going to do, what's going to happen. But I can honestly say it's been kind of a wild journey through this book for Kevin. I did try to... Let's go to sleep. I do gotta say is I was kind of impressed with this character and how I came up with it. But I can honestly say Kevin really enjoyed when he was working with the mayor, his new nickname. And that is the name that Kevin is going to be going by in book 2. It shares a little bit more in book 2. I can say the first 2 chapters, it kind of explains like what his mom thought, what his dad thought, like what did the town think. Like it goes through a little bit about that history, like all that, so you guys get to know a little bit more of what happened before and after he headed off to basic training. In chapter 6, which was a little bit to kind of not explain, but if you haven't read it, then it's not complicated, but you would have to read the full book to understand chapter 6. Kevin got to spend the summer vacation, half of with his dad and half of with his mom and stepdad. And he kind of leaves that as like, oh my god, I'm having a new stepdad, like this is weird. Like he kind of got to live that rich boy fantasy. And Kevin kind of explains like he doesn't mind it, but he's also that hometown boy that, you know, he doesn't care, and how his mom wants to cook dinner, and then there's a mystery of what really happened at the pool party, and what did Jake say to the whole team, who is still involved with Jake's life. You figure a little bit more about that in book 2 and how everyone kind of not just all went their separate ways, but who is still in contact in Kevin's life. I do gotta say that there is a little information that I can give out is, as you know, in the chapter 6 where Kevin goes on a date with a girl he meets in college. Well, this girl is a new character in book 2. She is, I don't want to really try to give it away, but she is one of the 4 main characters in book 2. I'm not going to say if she's like one of the main roles in the book or if she's like a character that pops in and out, but she is one of the main 4. I really enjoy this character in book 2. She's funny and bubbly and goofy. I can definitely say I was glad that I was able to come up with her. It kind of fits her and Kevin's personality. It kind of fits like the behind of the book 1, kind of has like the same history, like divorced parents, you know, parents got remarried. But I can say is it was really awesome to try to find and trying to come up with that character for Kevin. So he has like that companion as, okay, I had this person, she's awesome, and this is who I might want to spend my life with. But I do like this character. She is one of my favorites. I hope you guys are ready for book 2. I'm excited. I am trying to get a little bit more work done on it. I'm still currently working on it. But I can say it is amazing to know that the book cover is done, and hopefully once I am able to reveal it, you guys will love it as much as I do. And we are on the last chapter, which is chapter 7. I didn't put too much down. I just did, what did you guys think? If you have not heard or read chapter 7, what did you guys think of the text message from Jake? And how did Kevin's parents take the letter? Which, and what will happen to some of the characters in the next book. What I can honestly say is you find all that out in book 2. But I can definitely say some of the characters kind of do die off. But I can honestly say some of the few characters, like I can say Aunt Kathy, his dad, his mother, the new stepdad, and Jake, all do make kind of an appearance in book 2. But I can say that there are a few new characters. And I'm sure you guys are wondering about Sam. Sam is Aunt Kathy's daughter. She is someone who never really was brought over. It was always at family reunions. Aunt Kathy really never said anything to Kevin like, this is your cousin. It was just someone who Kevin played with, that kind of had to play with because he didn't really have any other cousins, or if he did, Kevin really never knew. It was kind of a mystery of Kevin's childhood. You don't really get to hear a bunch about it. His dad kind of kept it secret. you don't really get to figure out more about the whole last name and why did his grandparents change the city's town. But it is kind of a mystery. I did leave off a little bit. I hope you guys do enjoy these little kind of like flashcards information on some of the chapters. What I can say is that it's been an amazing I would say a few months just to get the book going and to get it not published but printed off for you guys, and so you guys can view them. I can say that it has been an amazing journey, and I would like to say, like, thank you to YouTube for letting me share it with you guys. YouTube is, not just a big platform for everybody, but, this is where people can, put videos or let people know, like, how to do this or share advice or anything like that. But I can definitely say it has helped get my book out there. I have enjoyed letting you guys listen to my book. I know audio apps and stuff is not cheap to people, but my book will always be on here, and it'll always be free. I will, if you guys ever would love a copy or would like to listen to it over and over again, you are more than welcome. I have read it a few times. I enjoyed writing it. And the question that I get, and which I will touch base on this in another video, is inspiring writing. I have not a whole lot of writing stuff. I did like history in school. I did enjoy poems and all of that and like different quotes. But my main passion was my father. He loved to write poems, stories, love notes. I mean, that was his thing. He enjoyed it. It was something I guess I kind of got from him. I wish he was here to, help me write this book, because I know he would love this book. But it is kind of glad to kind of do this journey with him, knowing that I know he would have loved it. But the places in the book, sorry, my sticky note. The places in the book, besides the diner retail, is the beach house, and I didn't touch on Bob's Cafe, which is another kind of adventure in book 2. There's another, I want to say like another Bob's Cafe kind of like it, but you kind of get to see a little bit more, or not see, but like hear a little bit more about Bob's Cafe in book 2. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the new book. I hope you guys have enjoyed your holidays, especially the New Year's and Christmas. I know I have enjoyed mine. If there's anything that you guys would love to know about this book or anything like that, sorry, I keep playing with my hair. Please let me know. It is awesome to be able to share it. And I do have another website that I do use. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone for you. It is, I don't want to say the name wrong, but it is amazing. I do love it. They are very awesome people when it comes to trying to explain a few things. It is called Snappa, and they are awesome. You can get it for free, and what I mean by free is I will definitely leave the link in the description below. That's where I've gotten most of my creative graphic information from, especially doing my book cover. That's who I go through. They're awesome. They are pretty cool people. I can honestly say that I love getting the 3 free ones, but you can definitely subscribe to them. They do have one for just $10 a month. That is awesome if you like, that's pretty awesome to me. But this is what the website will look like, and I will definitely leave it down in the description below. They are pretty awesome people. You can definitely, from what I am seeing, I don't think I can make it too big, but you can do Instagram posts, Pinterest, for like a job. You can definitely do a YouTube thumbnail or a Facebook cover. There is lots of others that you can definitely do, like invitation cards or like Christmas cards. I would definitely recommend that. They are awesome. They definitely do understand their customers. And here is just a few of the like ideas to look kind of professional and to look, pretty cool. Like if you want to make like something for like an event or something, you can definitely check them out. They are awesome. They are pretty cool, and I can definitely say the person who came up with this is very awesome. They do have over 15 million images that have been created using this app. I think that's pretty awesome. And I can definitely say that they do a pretty good job. You can definitely find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I will definitely leave all their information in the description if you would like to go subscribe to them and check them out. I would definitely try your free month. You definitely get 3 downloads. I have enjoyed this website a lot. It has helped me with some YouTube covers. It's pretty awesome and a great deal. If you would like more information, I would definitely sign up for it. I would definitely recommend it. And a next thing, which I'm not going to touch too much base with, is I'm sure most of y'all have heard of free prints. If it'll show up. Maybe. Free prints, which is another monthly thing to where you could print off over like 81 different types of pictures for only $2. Yes, that is 81 pictures for free, and you only pay $2 for the shipping, and it comes to you in like 3 days. I don't have any with me, but I did use it for holidays and for pictures and stuff to kind of update everything and kind of print off to put some back here. But I definitely do recommend those 2 websites, and I will definitely leave them in the description below. They are pretty awesome. I do trust them. They are very trusty. I do enjoy both of their customer service. I've not had a problem with them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys have an awesome weekend. Stay warm wherever you are, and next time stay tuned for a new video.